A win on the opening day, Aid. You can't ask for much more, surely. A half decent performance as well.
It was good, but it could have been better. The only thing that just had my mind going was the amount of missed chances we had.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it was Casemiro who played Bruno through that one-on-one.
Yeah.
I was thinking guaranteed goal. Of all people, Bruno missed it, and I was thinking, you've got to score that, mate. You have to score. But I'm just glad we got the win. We got the clean sheet. Fulham, they didn't really have that many clear-cut chances. You know, I think Manana might have tipped off 1 or 2 over the bar, but other than that, we weren't going to lose that game. We didn't like we were going to lose, and for me, the defence looked good. You know, Mazraoui and Maguire together, that was a surprise, but it looked good.
That's all right, mate, wasn't it? Because, like I said, clean sheet on the opening day. Mazraoui debut. Maguire went off, injury. De Ligt come on, looks okay as well. Defensively, I think we need to get that steady back line. I think that's going to help us a lot this season. Yeah, confident with the options we've got there now that we have got cover in case we do get injury situations that we had last year. Obviously, Euro to come back as well yet.
Yeah. Euro, I'm gutted about him. I was really excited to see him in pre-season, and then just that metatarsal break, absolutely gutted about that. But it just shows that we need to make more signings. We still need to get another left back in because God knows how long Shaw and Malacia are going to be out for. And I will still get another centre back. I mean, I know Brantford, there's been a lot of talk about him, but maybe on the last day of the season we could try and tempt Everton with maybe, I don't know, 45, 50 million, see if they would take it. You never know, because Lindelof will probably go. Maguire, he might stay, but I still want to bring more options in.
Midfield's one. Casemiro was all over the place today. We need to bring in a midfielder as well. We know this. We need cover there desperately. We looked like we were overrun a little bit at times there. We just about got away with it, I think. Casemiro was sort of like playing his sort of like dangerously good game in a way. It's like it's hard to describe because it wasn't a 6 tonight. No. He was too far. He had 4 or 5 shots in the first half.
Yeah, he was a lot further forward than what he would normally be. And with Casemiro, it's like he's a bit hot and cold. He'll do some amazing things, and then he'll do some things that'll be like
exactly what I'm trying to say. It's like you just don't know with him, do you? But Ian Berry usually makes it work, doesn't he? And tonight, I thought he was just edging over the good side of the way he plays. It seems a bit harsh, but a bit kamikaze.
Yeah, I mean, some of the tackles going in, you're thinking, oh God, is that going to be a yellow card? Is that going to be a foul? But he just edged it with a good performance tonight. But he needs help in that midfield. For me, if we can get the Agate deal done, PSG played tonight and they left him out. So it just makes me think that this Agate deal is going to get done this week. It needs to get done. He needs help in the midfield. I don't want to see Mainu dropping into the 6. I'd rather him further forward because we know what he can do. But we can't rely on Casemiro alone this season. Agate's got to get done this week. He needs support. Yeah,
definitely. Debuts, Mazraoui, can't really ask for much more, mate, can you? That was solid.
It was. I've not seen fullbacks do that for a while. I mean, he can cut in. He's the overlap. I mean, he's shown the confidence, and this is just his first game. He's showing the confidence, and now I'm thinking, is there going to be a problem with Dalot? Because if Mazraoui can perform like this, is he going to kick Dalot out of the team? And he can play left back and right back. So, do you know what? I think he's going to have a good season, especially with De Ligt coming in. They know each other from Bayern Munich. They've trained together for these last few years. That is going to be a partnership for me.
And they both know Ten Hag's system. Is that what Ten Hag was talking about, where he brings something different? Because he looked more composed than, say, a Wan-Bissaka or a Dalot on that right side to me. He never looked like he was in trouble at all. Is that the quality that we thought we had, but when you get that next level player in, and obviously in his time, we say it's one good game, we can't really judge him off one, but is that what you think Ten Hag was talking about? That different type of play? He brings something different to our game, because competent going forward and defending, I thought, today from Mazraoui.
Yeah, I do think he knows Ten Hag, like you said. They know each other from Ajax, so straight away he's in the team. You think, I know what Ten Hag wants, I'm going to do it. I know him, I'll train with him from Ajax, that's what I'm going to do at Man United. And Ten Hag, to be fair, it was the board that actually suggested these players to him, and he thought, yeah, bring him in, I want him. And it's going to show. And I'm telling you now, the partnership that they've had over these last few years, it's going to help us big time.
One other signing, mate, made a big impact in the second half. On off the bench, Joshua Zirkzee. Doesn't get any better than that, does it, for a debut?
Amazing. Seeing him in person, he's a lot bigger than what I actually thought he was.
Mate.
I heard he's about 6'4".
He's huge. He's an absolute beast. 6'4". I think I've seen a picture of him stood next to Lewandowski. He makes Lewandowski look like a squirt. Honestly, he is an absolute unit of a man. And do you know what? To have a presence up there, have an option up there as well, because he's different to Højlund, isn't he?
He's very different to Højlund. He can hold the ball up, he can drop back, he can turn, he can play you in. I like, from what he's done in these for about 20 minutes, he's going to bring a lot to this team. And I think once we get Højlund back, it's going to be a good option to have. Even if you were to drop him out wide or bring him into near enough a 10 position, it's a brilliant option to have. And he's not going to be the type to get bullied off the ball. And I mean, I had a look at the replay of the goal. It was one touch, one flick, and it was in the bottom corner past Leno. So he's going to be an issue for the vendors.
Definitely. All positives going forward, mate. Obviously, we can keep it fit. I mentioned for Bruno and Mount in that midfield / sort of 10-9 sort of role today. Hit and miss. Plenty of energy from Mason Mount now. You got to give him his dues. He was putting in a shift there, and he's come off unscathed again. Full pre-season. He can be a tool, can't he, for us this season? Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, last season you have to write it off. It was just injuries just absolutely killed his season, and he knows he's got a point to prove this year. I think this is going to be Mount's season, but he's got to be in the team. They've got to find somewhere for him to play, and obviously with Højlund being out, I'd probably rather have Bruno as the false nine and having Mount in the 10. I think he'll be a lot better in that position, and like you said, the energy, and I think he's really up for it. So for me, this has got to be his season. It has to be his season, and just shout out to Ahmad as well. I think this kid has got to be our starting right winger. He's ahead of everyone else. Sancho, Anthony, I can't see them getting in the team. It's got to be Ahmad and Garnacho for me.
That's it. You're looking at them players there. Ten Hag has just come out and said that Sancho's missing with an ear infection. I don't see a place in this team for him. I don't see who he gets ahead of. Xerxes just come on now and done what he's done. He's ahead of him. When Højlund's back, he's ahead of him. Do you think we can get rid of Sancho? Have they got it in him to actually get this deal done and get him out of the club?
There's still 2.5 weeks left, and if a team came in with, I don't know, 50 million, I'll take it.
I'd take 30.
Yeah, it's true. Any decent offer, anything 30, 40, 50 million, take it. And I think he knows after watching tonight it's going to be almost impossible for him to get into the team. So let him go, and yeah, I think we can shift Anthony as well, because he's not going to get in this side. I'll take anything for Anthony right now. Yeah. I really would.
Honestly, mate, I would as well. Aid, pleasure, mate.
Thank you very much.